Welcome to Like Pigs in Space, an arts and culture podcast. I'm Aaron Mason.
And I'm Max Mason.
And it's another week. And
Welcome back.
Welcome back, hopefully.
Yeah.
And
it was a fun one yesterday or last week.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because it wasn't like the top 100 of Indian cinema.
Yeah.
It was just things that were easy to get into. So, and right. They're good. So it was an interesting, for me, I was like, oh, what am I doing? So right. I guess it's just what I'm enjoying right now. So that's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's been a fun-filled week as we prepare for, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, we're happy because Seth, the grandbaby, is up at 8 pounds 9 ounces now. So he's like packing it on.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he's gaining weight at like twice what's expected. So, which means he's going to be 500 pounds. Just kidding. But that's been good news.
Is he going to grow taller than both of his parents?
Could be.
They both don't. Josie's kind of tall, but Abe's not the tallest.
No, he's not. But it could be. We'll see. We'll see how it all works out.
Cool. My window was like vibrating.
Oh, weird. I can't hear it, but
yeah, I think it's better now. But yeah, that's cool. I don't know if I said this last week or at any point in the last couple of weeks, but Chloe's coworkers, a couple of them, and their couples or their partners are wanting to do like game nights.
Oh yeah,
and possibly do D&D, but none of them have done it before. And so I told her, it's like, hey, I have played D&D before, like 5 times.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good.
So if they need somebody to DM for them, I could figure it out.
Right.
And so I've been watching a bunch of stuff and trying to figure out how to tell good stories. And then I talked to Vern for like 2 hours today, and she gave me a bunch of info. And
that's cool.
Yeah.
So I wanted to play D&D. This is like 82 time period. Like, is when it was first coming out. And the friend in the group who played it a lot, and others I'm sure did, but I was like, oh, let's play. And so my parents actually bought me some starter books.
Oh yeah.
I wish I had them forever, and they may still be around because I think those would be epic to see what they're like. But I didn't, without any guidance, and that's the same thing. Like if they haven't played before, you really need somebody who's figured it out.
Yeah.
Because I read the books and I was like, well, it's great that you're telling me about all these characters, but I'm 12 and I don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm not understanding the concept and what's going on. So
right.
It was, but I had the books. I had some books. So
nice. Yeah. I've been, I just started listening to a playthrough that Brandon Lee Mulligan is the DM for.
Yeah.
He's just so good at it.
Oh, wow.
It's ridiculous. This one is it's called The Unsleeping City, and it takes place in New York.
Oh.
And there's the secret underside of magic in New York.
Yeah.
But all the characters are like, one of them's a drug dealer, and the other one's kind of like a Broadway star, and one of their characters is just a giant rat.
That's nice. That sounds familiar. Maybe I've seen a clip of them playing. When I was in Phoenix working at DHL, my friend Brooke there, he was in the SCA at one point. Do you know what that is?
I don't.
It's the Society for Creative Anachronisms. Okay. Basically, it's the folks that do like Renaissance fairs.
Oh, okay.
But it's like all the time Ren Fair. So they have structure and kingdoms and all this kind of stuff, and they practice. So he started there. He did some, but he also did role playing games, and he had a group that. And at the time, I was amazed because he's like, "Yeah, we get together once a month for about 5 or 6 hours and play the game." And it's like, "Oh, that is lengthy." And then he was DMing or whatever, and he was explaining he goes, we got to this really interesting part, and he started explaining it to me. He goes, "You're probably bored." I'm like, "No, this is really cool.
Yeah.
You're telling he was telling a really good story, and it was, unique, and how the people are figuring it out. And we were there on a Saturday, so he's just, we're just sitting next to each other working, and he's telling me the story while I'm just doing entries, and it was great.
Yeah.
So, it was neat. So I think it's a worthwhile thing. I'm surprisingly terrible at it, and so I'll maybe someday I'll put some effort into it.
Yeah, I'll have to see how it goes because I haven't written a lot of stories. I think Vern's gonna help with the first kind of campaign.
Yeah,
I think she's working on writing one, and I'm not really good at even doing my own voice, so it'll be interesting to try to do other characters' voices.
Yeah, Vern does good voice. She sets a mood and does voices, and it's fun. Your mom and I were driving, and your mom had a idea for a podcast, but it's not a podcast. But something similar.
Yeah,
and so I think that might be fun too. We just have to get it to everybody, but get everybody being creative because it kind of fits into what you're talking about. That's why.
Oh yeah.
She's like, everybody writes short stories, and then on your week you read, or you have me read, or have somebody else read your short story.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, cool.
Just so, it could be a 10-minute, could be a 30-minute, but
right.
It's just sharing short stories. And if, depending on who participates, it could just be once every 8 weeks that you have, that's your turn.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think we'll kind of start I think that would be a neat thing to also do.
Yeah.
So we'll start putting that together and offer it to the in-law, the married-ins as well, and see who wants to participate. And so
it'd be really fun.
Yeah, it'd be neat to hear people's voice.
Yeah,
so.
I'm reading through a short story collection right now they're a bunch of sci-fi short stories, but they're really fun and really interesting. And it's fun. The one I just finished is 150 pages, so kind of long. But the one before it was 3 pages.
150 and is not a short story. 3 pages. Good. Yeah.
It's Ted Chiang.
Oh, cool.
Anyways,
short stories are hard.
Yeah. The really short one was there was this clicker thing that they call it the predictor, and it just had a button and a little LED light on it, and no matter what you do, the light would always light up before you press the button. And so it got really popular, people trying to beat the button to lighting up.
That's funny.
But it kind of started to reveal that nobody has free will and everything is determined, and that's how the button knows when you're going to press the button.
That's funny.
And so people start going insane and being in walking comas, and
that's pretty good. And then somebody, see, the practical side of me says, then somebody discovers that there's just a sensor.
Yeah.
It's a proximity sensor.
It's really funny. It's really cool too, because at the back of the book, he has little notes on what he was thinking about before he wrote the story.
Neat.
And so I think this one, he was thinking of, there's a Monty Python sketch about a joke that's so funny that whenever you hear it, you die.
Yes. Yeah. They have the police in and everything.
Yeah.
They whisper it. Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, that one's funny. That's really good. That's so good. Yeah.
But really good.
Cool.
Well, I think that's enough talk. No.
That's enough of your garbage.
I think I'll get into what I want to talk about this week.
Sure.
And I think it's kind of appropriate that at the end of the last episode, talk just a second about having Hungry Howies at Brendan's dad's.
Oh yeah.
Because I think that's going to play into how I discovered this thing.
Oh, cool.
Not necessarily the pizza, but being at Brendan's dad's.
Good.
Because I was there pretty often.
Yeah, you were.
So mostly just on weekends, I'd go and spend the night there, like Friday to Saturday. His dad had a little 2-bedroom apartment, and we just share Brendan's room. I don't remember there being a bed in his room.
In his dad's room?
Oh, in Brendan's room.
In Brendan's room.
I feel like we just
out.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm sure there was, but I really don't. I know there was a computer, but I don't know if there was a bed.
That's all you just need, the computer. Yeah. That's it. That's funny.
And like a TV. But it was most of the times when we'd go over, before we actually got to his apartment, we would stop at Safeway, and it'd usually be like right before or right when he had gotten paid. And so he'd let us get a shopping cart, and we'd go off in different directions and just load it full of stuff, whatever we wanted as kids, and then he'd get what he actually needed.
Oh wow!
And he would buy it for us. Mostly he would buy it for us. I think sometimes we went a little overboard.
Yeah, no wonder you wanted to go over there.
Yeah,
that's funny. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there's a lot of like weird things that really stick in my mind from being there. Like, I remember all the time seeing this commercial for some sort of projector that was always like, it can project a 60-inch image,
right,
or 5 feet. And for some reason, I always know 5 feet is 60 inches because of that projector. And like when I got to really 5 feet tall, it's like I'm as big as the projector screen can be.
Right. That's really funny.
Yeah. There was another time there when I don't know what caused it, but Brendan ended up laughing for like an hour straight. Like something tickled him, and like he was like crying and doubled over and still laughing and for pretty much an hour straight, until he finally stopped, and I looked over at him and it's like, oh, you're done. And then he went for like another 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
he's carrying something.
Yeah. Fun times. I think one time I lost his hamster and he got mad at me, but
did you find it?
No.
Or did Snicker end up with it in the backyard?
No, it just got lost in the apartment somewhere.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. But one thing we did a lot was we would watch the Nicktoons channel.
Yeah.
We wouldn't actually watch Nickelodeon too much, but there was the Nicktoons channel that did the older and like slightly edgier cartoons that Nickelodeon used to play.
Okay.
And I want to talk about one of the episodes because this is actually a rerun. Maybe it was a rerun. I kind of remember this being the premiere of this episode, but it was canceled before it actually came out on Nickelodeon. And that got me thinking about a lot of like canceled or short-lived shows on Nickelodeon. Because a lot of them, I feel like, are more impactful to me than the longer ones like SpongeBob or a Danny Phantom or whatever. So there were shows like The X's and Wayside School, which is like that one was good. Oswald was only one season.
Yeah, I remember that one kind of a little bit.
Same with Ni Hao Kai Lan. It was only 2.
Really?
That one kind of
Really?
yeah.
That seems significant.
And then there was the weirder ones like Mr. Meaty and Fanboy and Chum Chum, which was just obnoxious.
Yeah. I remember that one.
And another one was El Tigre. And I loved that show. It was a really good one. But again, it was only, I think, 2 seasons and 2 pretty short seasons.
Yeah.
But one of those shows was Invader Zim.
Right.
So Invader Zim came out in 2001.
Okay.
And only lasted until 2002. And they really only got their first season done. And they had made a couple episodes of season 2. But they weren't actually ever able to premiere them.
Okay.
All that they were able to play was the last episode that they had ready.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, Invader Zim. It was created by Jonan Vasquez.
Right.
And he's kind of, it's really interesting how he even got an offer to do this show.
Really?
Because pretty much the only thing that he'd done beforehand was he had a comic book that he wrote called Johnny the Homicidal Maniac.
Okay.
And it's very graphic and really adult. It's in the same kind of art style as Zim is. But I don't know how anybody looked at that and was like, that guy should do kids shows.
Well, maybe because it's a kid.
Maybe.
Johnny's a little, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
But yeah, he got an offer to pitch a show, and I don't know. I've seen some videos of him talking, and when he's actually talking and explaining things, he's like, okay, this guy's very creative and fun, and
right.
I think fun loving, and that's probably what got him there. But he decided to take his like very normal suburban upbringing and mix it in with his like love of alien shows and sci-fi stuff. But also he's a big fan of Monty Python and Douglas Adams.
Oh, cool.
So that kind of played into him coming up with the idea for Invader Zim.
Wow. Wow. That's good. Wow.
So a little bit of the plot in case nobody knows what it's about. So
do you ever wonder if like were you the only ones that watched it, or
sometimes I do, because like it just wasn't out that long. And
yeah,
but I think it's more significant than I realize sometimes, because at least it's Gurr.
right,
because you see Gurr stuff everywhere, especially like Hot Topic. There's tons of Invader Zim stuff.
There is. Well, it must have made an impression because there is a recent reincarnation of it. So
right.
So it must have at least made some kind of impression.
Yeah.
Right? So that's good.
Yeah, and I think there was comic books made of of it afterwards. Not entirely sure, but I think so. But yeah, so the plot of Invader Zim is, so Zim is an alien. He is from the planet Urk, so he's Urkin. And the Urkin Empire decides that it wants to take over the universe. And so they have Operation Impending Doom, and Zim is a part of that, but he gets too eager, too confused, and he ends up partially destroying his own planet. So because of this, he gets banished to a food court planet, and they start and the Urkin Empire starts planning for Operation Impending Doom 2. And so that's where the show starts, is with Operation Impending Doom 2 starting, and all the Urkin soldiers getting their assignments.
Oh, wow.
It's really funny too because the Urkins really value being tall.
Yes.
So
yeah.
the two leaders
Yes.
are the tallest, and that's just their name.
And you're really very tiny. Yes.
So yeah, like people are getting assigned, and there's one soldier who comes up, and it's like we were going to send you to this planet, but because of your increased height, you get to go to this planet, home of the universe's comfiest couch.
Yeah. That's great.
But Zim hears about this, hears that it's starting, and he decides that he wants to quit being banished and go be a part of Operation Impending Doom 2.
Right.
So he gets there, they kind of just brush him off and point to some random note on a map. And it's like, you get to go there. And it ends up being Earth.
Okay.
So he goes and he sets up his base and makes a disguise, which is just some contacts and a hairpiece.
Yes.
And he goes undercover as a student, or as a kid with a skin condition.
Wow.
So he's very confident, but very incapable.
Yes.
Incompetent, maybe. Confident and incompetent.
Confidently incompetent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, he is.
Yeah. But it's a great show. So yeah, like I said, it was only canceled before season 2 even really came out. And there has never really been any sure reason to why. There's a couple theories that Joden and some of the other like voice actors have said. Sometimes they'll say like just like low ratings. It wasn't very popular at the time. I remember hearing rumors that there's the episode Dark Harvest.
Okay.
Where Zim starts stealing people's organs so he can be more human. And he ends up having like 8 hearts and 11 lungs and whatever.
Yeah.
And that kind of inspired somebody to do that in real life. And I don't know if that's entirely true, but there's some rumors about that. But the other one that I think they kind of stuck to more is that 9/11 happened, and people didn't really want to watch an uncomfortable show.
Didn't want to watch something about alien invaders.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's also, I didn't know this, but the first episode of Invader Zim came out on March 30th, 2001. And it was also the same day that Fairly Odd Parents premiered.
Oh, wow.
Which was much more popular.
Yes.
Much more kind of fun and lighthearted.
That too. Much more lighthearted.
Yeah. So I try to think like the best way to describe what the show is like. And I kept thinking of the word greasy. Everything looks a little greasy and gross and dirty. But then there's like, it's kind of a little futuristic. Everything's very kind of dystopian like that, like very advanced but dirty.
Yeah, it's dirty and a little bit. What's interesting is it's kind of future looking, and we didn't realize because everybody's so distracted that they don't notice what's going on.
Right.
And even in 2001, we weren't quite as sucked into technology, but it was definitely started. And so, weird.
Yeah. That's so I think another big part of that, and maybe that's why it wasn't as popular too, is it's kind of a good critique of just like mindless consumerism.
Yes. Yeah.
Because pretty much everyone is just there to eat their, slot burgers and, sit in their house watching TV. And if, Zim's not very discreet about what he's doing.
Right.
Like there's episodes where he's just throwing monsters into random windows.
Right.
but everyone's just kind of so wrapped up in what they're consuming that they just, miss a total alien invasion. And
Right.
yeah.
That's what makes it really quite hilarious is that fact. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I want to go over the characters, at least the main characters for this episode that are kind of important.
Okay.
So Zim, obviously. There's also Dib, who is the only person who right off the bat knows that Zim is an alien. But Dib is also very into conspiracy theories and has been his whole life and has never been right about any of them. So when Zim is there, very obviously he's right. No one really believes him and just kind of keeps brushing him off. Maybe she's not as important, but she's Gaz is his sister, who is very like goth, likes her video games and hates hearing Dib speak.
Yes, she's important. She shows up a lot. So.
Yeah, and I think she knows too, but she just doesn't care that Zim is an alien.
Right.
And then their dad is there. He's Professor Membrane, and he is like a super genius, but doesn't believe any of this sci-fi stuff that Dib is now has very concrete evidence of.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, there's Gur. So Gur is supposed to be Sir. All the other invaders got a Sir robot, which is like a surveillance standard issue surveillance robot or something like that.
Okay.
But Gur is just made up of trash parts and is basically useless.
Insane.
Yeah. Yeah. And then there's the tallest, who usually there's just one leader, but these two are the exact same height, and so they both rule as the Irkin.
Okay.
Head of state, whatever, emperors.
Emperor, yeah, leader, almighty.
Yeah, almighty tallest.
Yes.
And then this is kind of an important character, at least for this episode. But it was the season finale of episode 1. There was another invader named Tak, and she came to the planet and was actually competent and had like an actual disguise that made her look like a full-on human. But she was sent by the tallest to kind of overthrow Zim and actually take over Earth.
Okay.
But they end up stopping her. I don't remember exactly why. But at the end of the episode, her ship gets kind of left behind, and Dib takes it.
Oh.
So,
that's funny.
Yeah. So, getting into it, the episode I want to talk about, and this is actually the first episode I ever saw of this show.
Okay.
So it didn't premiere with season 2 back in 2002. It actually didn't show on any U.S. stations until 2006.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure on Nicktoons, and I don't know if I saw it when it first debuted or premiered. I want to say that I do. I kind of remember seeing like on Nickelodeon's or on Nicktoon, if it was a new episode, there'd be a little banner around the logo that said new.
Okay. All right.
And I kind of remember seeing that. But this is the actual first episode of season 2 called Backseat Drivers from Beyond the Stars.
Okay. This is weird because I'm just looking at this now that while season 2 started in 2002, only the first episode aired in 2002.
Yeah. Well, they only aired one episode, and it was actually like the 6th or 7th episode of the season. Okay. It was like their Christmas special.
Oh, the Christmas one's great.
Yeah.
The most horrible Christmas ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's great too. But okay, so wow. Okay. Yeah. That's funny.
But it was really good. I think it's also a good one to maybe get into the series as a whole, because it's not as like icky as some of the other episodes can be.
Okay.
But it's really funny and really exciting too. And there's a lot of elements that come into play. I didn't realize this also until starting to do the research, but this is also Jonan's favorite episode.
Okay.
Of the show.
Cool.
So yeah, let's talk a little bit about it.
All right.
So the episode starts with the armada of the Urkin Empire. They're just kind of floating by, and there's their like mothership in the front there. And it's just Zim saying over and over again, "My tallest," in a bunch of different ways.
Oh.
And so he's doing that, and then eventually cuts to the inside of the ship, and he finally stops talking, and the tallest are like, I was wondering when you would shut up on your own, but it's been 3 hours.
Oh no.
But it's really funny too, because when they were recording for this part, that's basically how it happened too, is that his voice actor Richard Stephen Horvitz is his name.
Okay.
He's been around in a ton of stuff too, was just kind of given direction to be like, hey, say "my tallest" in a couple different ways. And so he's doing all these different ways for like a minute straight, hoping that they'll cut him off. And so he's just still going, hoping they'll stop him, and the director is hoping he'll just stop on his own.
Oh no.
And they pretty much use all that they recorded, they use all of it in the episode.
Oh, that's great.
So that happens, and Zim says that he notices that the armada is closer to Earth than they've ever been, and he's like inviting them to come witness his next evil plan to take over Earth.
Okay.
It's just so good. They're like, how do you know that? And it's like, oh, I know lots of things about you. Pretty creepy, huh? And he like goes on. He's like, hey, that is creepy. You're creepy, Zim.
Oh no.
So obviously they don't want to do it. They hate Zim. So they fake like they're being attacked and cut the signal. And then Zim stands there for like another hour just staring at the static screen until his computer is like, hey, they cut the signal an hour ago.
He's a patient guy.
Yeah.
No.
But while he's there, he find out what his plan is, and then it's just this brain-eating monster that has to have like constant controls to keep it asleep, otherwise it'll bust out and attack the base.
Okay.
So he calls Gurr over to monitor the controls, and Gurr explodes out of a turkey that's nearby.
Oh no.
And then we go to Dib's house, and Gaz is complaining that Dib is talking. his Professor Membrane's like some people like to talk. Your brother likes to talk about insane things. And maybe he'll be less insane if you listen.
Oh wow.
So she goes back and sits in Dib's room while he's just talking about all these, his plans for exposing Zim.
Right.
And then that's where he mentions that he has Tech's ship. It's sitting in their garage, and that he's able to like hack into its computer to decipher some of the Urkin language and codes, and
Gotcha.
that he's also planted a bug in Dib's base so he can like monitor Zim, or Zim's base so he can monitor him.
Oh, cool.
And while he's watching the cameras, Zim goes to his like communication room and calls up a prisoner that had recently been conquered, and it's the prisoner is a guy who designed the tallest ship, the mothership.
Oh, okay.
And so he's like, Zim asks like, hey, I need the schematics for that ship, and the guy's like, the schematics for the mothership? That would be wrong. It would infuriate the armada. And he's like, I designed that ship. Here you go.
Oh.
And so he gets these plans, and he uses the plans to override the power core of the Massive and drive it to Earth. Just kind of forcing the tallest to come there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but so before the Massive is fully under control, there is this Vort ship, which is the other a planet that had recently been taken over, and the people who designed the ship. This is like one of their own planet's ships.
Okay.
And so they show up, and they are like a resistance force to fight back against the Urkins.
Okay.
Even though it's funny, he gets there and he's like my people designed that ship, so I know how powerful it is. He's like, we're all gonna die. Like, whose idea was this? And some guy in the crowd is like, it was me. Sorry. So they hail him, and they kind of put on these disguises, and they're like, we are the Resisti. And the tallest is like, whoa, wait, the Resisti? And they're like, yeah, the Resisti. He's like, that's a stupid name.
Yeah.
And then right before the Massive is about to blow him up is when Zim fully hacks into the machine, their ship, and starts driving it off to Earth. And so the Resistance kind of follows them along the way and is like shooting them with their own lasers. Their goal is just to bust a hole in the side of one of their snack compartments so they can get food to feed the Resistance.
Okay, got it.
So they're doing that, and Dib is able to get into Tack's ship and like remote control Zim's controls from home. So now he projects a hologram of himself, and now both Dib and Zim can control the Massive, and Dib's trying to get it to drive away. They just have this big struggle back and forth.
That's good.
So while they're doing this, Zim gets alerted by his computer that the brain parasite levels are going critical, and he needs to go take care of that. Okay. And while he's running down the hallway, the computer's also like, hey, there's someone at the door. And he's like, just let the robo parents handle it. And so it just is like door-to-door salesman kid. And so the parents pop out and just look how they look.
Yeah.
And he finds that Gur is just like laying in a pile of mashed potatoes on the controls of the monster.
Sure.
And so he tells Gur to go take control of the ship, and while Dib is also driving, and while Zim is working on the controls, the computer is like something's happening at the door, something horrible. And so he rushes up there, and the robo parents are like, hey, everybody, do you want to come help us eat this little boy? And Zim rushes out and is like, no, we're normal. And then he grabs the kid and chucks him into the crowd that's kind of gathered. And so his parents get mad that he kind of shut them out and didn't have good manners. And so they start trying to grab him as he rushes back down to the base.
Oh, no.
So just so many things kind of piling up against Zim. So he has to keep control of this monster, keep away from his parents, fly the ship.
Right. Oh, no.
And find out how Dib is even doing anything, all the while the ship is being attacked by a resistance force. Just this big cluster of things just all happening at the same time.
Oh, man.
It is one of the more chaotic episodes of the show. It was funny too, because I watched it a few times this week, and I watched it with Chloe one time, and she's like, so who's the good guy? Because you want to root for Zim because it's his show and he's fun, but it's also weird to think of Dib as an antagonist because he's trying to save the Earth.
Right.
And it's like, I don't know if there's really like a right answer to that.
No, it's it's the opposite of Moana. So
Yeah.
in Moana, there's really no bad guy. If you think about it, there's no,
Yeah.
everybody, even the ones that are causing problems are doing it for genuine reasons, and everybody just needed to be helped out. In Zim, it's the exact opposite. There's not really a good guy.
Yeah.
It's just everybody's horrible in their own way, and so you decide who's entertaining you the most, and that's who you root for.
Yeah.
And because everybody's kind of horrible, even and the tallest are just indifferent to anybody's feelings, and you know, it's just great. It's great.
So yeah, there's another really funny moment where Zim and Dib are, you know, fighting over the controls, and Zim looks over and he realizes that he's using Tack's ship to control it.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And he's like, that's Irkin equipment. That's Tack's ship, isn't it? And Dib's like, yes, it is. I got it after. And Zim's like, isn't it? And Dib's like, I said it was. Like, I have a problem with listening.
He does have a problem with listening. That's for sure.
It's so good. So eventually the tallest figure out what's going on. They find out that Zim has taken control of the ship. And so to fix it, the tallest have their power core swapped with the one of the Resisti.
Oh.
So they kind of beam them back and forth. It's funny because his like first mate, whoever it is of the Resistance, he's like, so I've got good news and bad. And so their ship kind of shakes around because it's being controlled. Yeah. He's like, the bad news is our power core's been teleported out of the ship. He's like, and the good news? Like, well, it's been replaced by a new horrible one.
Oh no.
So they're really close to Earth at this point. Like they've gone through the universe. They're almost there. But Zim or Dib doesn't realize that it's the power cores have shifted. They still think it's the massive that's coming.
Oh,
so
okay.
The Resisti ship is coming down. And they decide to just abandon the ship. So they go to the escape pods and they activate their shrinky self-destruct, which is so good. They activate it and the computer is like, shrinky self-destruct activated.
You know where that comes from though, right?
No.
All the computer voices. Well, you said he's a Douglas Adams fan.
Yeah.
And all the Eddie the ship's computer on the Heart of Gold. Hey guys,
like a pleasant disposition.
Yeah. I just want to tell you, it's really great to serve you. And there's nuclear missiles heading for the ship.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I can see where he gets. I mean, I can make the connection now since you said he's a fan. That's where he's kind of paying homage.
Yeah. So Zim finds the bug that Dib had planted in his base and is able to take control of Tack's ship again. And so he kicks Dib out of it, and he's like now you have to watch as the entire Irkin armada comes to Earth. And Dib's just like, I don't want to watch that. And Zim's like, oh, okay.
Oh,
like, wait, that's too bad. And then he says he's gonna land the massive ship on Dib's giant forehead. So Dib runs out of the garage and sees the Resisti ship coming in, but as it gets closer is when it actually starts shrinking until it's just like a little speck of dust, and it just explodes right next to him. And he just kind of stares at it and like scratches himself.
Yeah. That's good.
So Zim is able to see that the ship comes in and just kind of poofs off the map.
Right.
And doesn't understand what's happened. And at that point, his brain-eating monster also goes critical and breaks out. So at the end of the episode, they cut back to the Massive and the Tallest, and they're getting their ship repaired, and they reestablish their long-distance communication.
Okay.
And they're like let's give our friend Zim a call. and they call in, and the brain-eating monster is like attacking everyone in the base, and it's all just gone to pieces.
Yeah.
And they're just like, the purple one is staring at it, and he's just like, I'm gonna throw up. It ends with him like walking off and just like dry heaving. And
that's good.
So good. But that's it. That's the end of the episode.
Well, I have to. So there's a couple of interesting tie-ins to Invader Zim, and one of them is, I think it's just one of the voices of the Tallest is one of my favorite voice actors. The Kevin McDonald. He came from Kids in the Hall.
Okay.
So he was on that, and he's just got that unique, whiny, kind of high pitched.
Yeah, he's
voice.
the purple one.
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah, and he is hilarious. Anyway,
yeah.
And it's really funny because I just found one of the Kids in the Hall ones, and it kind of goes along with all of this, but it's him and Dave, can't remember Dave's last name. Anyway, they're at a diner talking about what movie the Dave guy had watched the night before.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, there's this guy, and he was really rich, but he was thinking about this sled he had. He goes, it's Citizen Kane. He goes, no, that wasn't it. Well, see, there's this thing, and it's Citizen Kane. It's Citizen Kane. And he starts to go, it's Citizen Kane. By Orson Welles? He goes, yeah, Citizen Kane. And it just does that voice, and he gets that, and then he goes, oh, I was watching this other one. He goes, this guy, he lives with his mother, but he's really crazy. Psycho. He goes, no, that wasn't it. He goes, and then at the end, he's like, yes, it was. He starts stabbing the guy in the chest over and over and over again. He goes, that was on me. But first, he stabs the knife through the guy's hand that won't let him, no, that's not it. He goes, well, look at this now. You've stabbed my hand. Well, how am I supposed to think? It's just the ridiculous, kind of ultra violence that doesn't really have the impact. Kind of goes along. I mean, that it just falls in line with the character of the Tallest very much so, and just the ridiculousness of it. So
yeah,
and then the other tie-in is Andy Berman.
Okay,
so I don't know if you know who he is. He was in a bunch of stuff, but he was one of the lead writers for a long time of Psych.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you'd know him if you saw him, because he's been in a few of the episodes of Psych too. They came from the Wonder Years, but he was directing, writing, and producing Psych from most of it, 2006 to 2014. So I don't know if you've seen him before, but he was in when they go to the Chinese restaurant one time, and he's like, no, that's my dad, but he's...
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? So he's kooky too, and he's a comedy writer and all that. So I guess he does Dib. Yeah. In Enter the Florpus he does, but in...
Yeah, he does in the show too.
So it's just funny to see the different people, and he's the voice of Dib.
Yeah.
Even in the original one. So it's he's a fun guy, and it's neat to see that. But Yeah, I've always liked it. I always liked also how in like we were watching one episode and everybody gets killed off,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next episode starts and everybody's back.
Yeah.
And they're just like it's totally cartoon logic
Yeah.
in it. So
Yeah, there's so many like really weird episodes of it.
yeah.
That I think were kind of ahead of its time in a way.
Yeah.
Or at least not at the right time, if anything.
Yeah, I think maybe see I like it that it's not terribly raunchy, but it would have done well on like Adult Swim
Yeah.
instead because it would have been that kind of quirky, but Adult Swim just is a lot of it is just bathroom jokes. So you're like,
Yeah.
okay, whatever.
Like there's one episode, a room with a moose, where Zim is like hijacked the school bus and is sending all the students to a room with a moose.
Yeah.
And it's like the Dib finds out and it's like sees this moose there and it's like that's fine, it's just a moose. And then Zim drops in some walnuts and he's like cracking the moose is like cracking the walnuts.
Right.
And Dib's just like, oh no.
Yeah.
We can't go there. It's like I still don't get it.
Well, and then
Because they can crack bone or something.
it's like a allusion to like the Godfather, like the moose is because Marlon Brando, he's talking to somebody, he has a handful of walnuts and he's cracking them just by squeezing them in his hand.
Yeah.
And so I wonder if it's like Godfather thing.
Yeah.
Like
Could be.
It's I kind of it's been a long time and I kind of want to go back and watch it now with kind of an extra 20 years of knowledge, right?
Right.
And see what it means.
Yeah. I think there's like a ton of little references, like
Yeah.
especially with like the conspiracy theory. There's points where Dib will contact famous like conspiracy theorists, ghost hunter people.
Yeah.
And they'll be obsessed with one of them was like a Count Chocula kind of guy. Yeah. And it's like and the detective's like, that's an actual vampire. Instead of like, no, Zim is having this like weird alien rash thing. We should go check that out.
Right.
It kind of reminds me of like Poltergeist, where they get the ghost hunters in there and then it's actually ghosts and they freak out.
Yeah. You know, we once watched a rock move 2 inches over an 8-hour period of time. He goes, oh yeah. Uh-huh. And then they walk in like, this is a little bit more than that. Wasn't there one, what is it? There's one of them that they just go into a room and there's just some like stressed out animal staring. I'm trying to remember, as like a squirrel or a pig or something, and they just walk in. It's just like,
yeah.
Like, what's that?
It's a pig.
Yeah. Is there one with like a neurotically staring pig?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
There's so many good ones. I was thinking of there's one called Hobo 13 where it's like a military training planet.
Yeah.
And they send Zim there and their hope is that he dies somehow. And so all the Tallis are watching him and like placing bets on how he'll die. But his just like, selfish behavior, he just uses everybody else as, sacrifices to get to the very end.
Right. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it's great show. Chloe does not like this show. She's tried. I've made her watch a few episodes and she's just, I just don't don't like watching it.
It's funny, the shows, and this is probably a whole nother topic, but it's funny the shows that you might like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You meaning the whoever you are, the you that's you.
Yeah.
Shows that I like, shows that you like. And you want the other person, your significant other, to like them. And so for example, I like Doctor Who a lot. The
Yeah.
newer Doctor Who, and your mom does not like it. Which with reason, because it's not very happy. It's just fun sci-fi, but it's there's a lot of drama to it.
Right.
But I got her to watch the Don't Blink one, and that one just is kind of a standalone, really great one. It's just, and so there's that one, and then there was more recently there was one that was a musical.
Oh, okay.
With the new Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing was a musical. She watched that one. It was good. And then I just started watching the last season that's up. There was one that was the Intergalactic Song Contest, which was the 868th annual song contest that had started as Eurovision.
Oh, yeah.
And so this is 868 or something like that years into the future.
Right.
And the song contest is still going, only it's intergalactic instead of Euro. and it's like, oh, this is going to be one that she'll like, because it'll be like a Eurovision episode with stuff happening. But it didn't. By the time I was at the end, I was like, no, just the idea. I can tell her about the idea. That will be funny. But because it does have a hologram of Graham Norton.
Oh, funny.
as the guest host in it. It's just and he's hilarious. So that's funny, and the idea is funny, but the episode itself was like, she won't want to watch this.
Yeah. That's funny. There's a couple shows that I think of that have had like international song contests. I'm pretty sure there's an episode of like Rick and Morty where they have an intergalactic song. These like planets come and they're just like have a big face on it, and they're just they show up to a planet and they're just like, show me what you got.
So I think an argument could be made that, and this plays into Invader Zim too.
Yeah.
Here's my theory that I just came up with. All of these owe a huge debt, let's say, to Daniel Pinkwater.
Yeah.
Daniel Pinkwater and Fat Men from Space, and the I think it's just Fat Men, and the what was the other one? The Magic Moscow. Anyway, that one is a intergalactic cooking contest. And how that fits into Invader Zim is that one where he's put as a cook on that planet, and it's just crazy, and the volumes that they have to produce on that one is so. In the Pinkwater book, they get brought to the planet, and there's 10 million fat men, and they have to feed all of them, and so he's figuring out that, like, the Magic Moscow owner guy's like, I'm trying to figure out how to accomplish it, but because of the specific gravity on the Fat Men's planet, they can move like 100 times faster than normal. And so they can just so they actually in one day feed 10 million fat men.
Wow.
So it's kind of like all of it kind of has the same kind of feel to it, right?
Right.
And that's so funny. Yeah.
But yeah, good show. I think it is. I was trying to find if there's any sort of connection between, like, I feel like Gurr and his character, that sense of humor, kind of paved the way for like the lull random epic bacon kind of humor that was popular on the internet in like 2010, where everything was just like, it's being random is funny. And I wonder if that's a lot of like young people's like first exposure, at least like just millennials and maybe older Gen Z. kind of their
Yeah.
first exposure to think comedy like that.
Yeah, let's see if it let's see what we can come up with. Yeah, that's really it's really funny. They this one mentions the happy emo aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
A mix of high energy absurdity and dark humor.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, offering it's resonated with the emo scene demographic, offering a happy emo counterpart to the typically brooding aesthetic.
Yeah. It works. I mean,
Yeah.
Gurr is very popular in the emo world.
The next one is symbolism and cultural impact. The second entry, lol random humor. Gurr embodied the lol random internet humor that was dominant in the early 2010s, influencing how a generation engaged with comedy and internet culture. There you go.
Yeah.
Somebody else thinks so too. You're supported in your theory.
Nice.
That's funny. I've never heard of enduring legacy. Gurr's popularity has persisted in pop culture with elements of the aesthetic reemerging on platforms like TikTok.
Yeah.
So, wow. Yeah,
it's there. It's all connected.
Yeah, it is. He is chaotic, which is great, and it's he's broken and yet he's broken yet happy.
Yeah,
and just do.
Like I think within the first couple of episodes, and Gurr, he has his dog costume, but he's in his dog costume like out at a rave.
Yeah.
And he gets like dropped off by these fully adult women, and they all love him.
I think it deserves a lot more credit than it. I don't know. Maybe it does. I know that. I hope he's still making money off the merchandise.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because there's a lot of it.
I do think it is still a very well loved show. I don't know how much like deeper analysis there is of it.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some. I mean, I'm sure people have made 30-minute YouTube videos about the ethics
theory
of Invader Zim or something.
Yeah.
But largely there's a lot to it, and there's a lot of cultural references to it within the show. Like there's a full-on Godzilla episode, and there's even like Mortos the Soul Eater.
Yeah.
And,
do you think
dealing
that
with curses and things? It's
do you think that he would have been inspired by, because you did the whole thing on Dangeresque?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think some of the madness of Strong Bad fed into Zim? Like it seems like,
I don't know, because I think Zim came out before Strong Bad.
Really?
Maybe by just a couple of months, but the show began development in 1999.
Okay.
And I don't think Homestar came out until 2002.
Oh yeah, it was the 2000s.
Yeah.
Also, maybe they fed maybe that was just the era of the senseless chaos with cultural references.
Yeah.
Nothing matters anymore. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay.
Very different approaches to it, but
yeah. Well, it says first Strong Bad email was 2001.
Okay.
But still, that they weren't. They wouldn't have fed off of each other.
Yeah.
Right.
Just been contemporaries. But yeah, good show. It would have been cool to see what else they had planned for it. They were supposed to do 40 episodes. I think they ended up doing 27.
Oh.
That's all that was ever made.
How much was lost?
Yeah. But like you said, a part of it sticking around so long is that in 2019 there was a movie that got made, and 18 years after it came out, and that was still really good. I think they got all this original voice actors and original writers, and
it was in line with the whole thing. It wasn't some it wasn't some just fanfic type thing that didn't quite hit. It was
Yeah.
Genuine. So
yeah,
that's cool.
It's really good. Recommendation to go watch all of it. Could probably watch the whole series in a day or two, because each episode is like 15 minutes, and probably even less, because 15 minutes is for commercial break, so 11 and a half or so.
They said they're 24 minutes, so but that's the 2 parts, so that's so 12 minutes a section,
right?
But yeah, that's what we do with that's what we do with Adventure Time too. But I mean, there's way more episodes, right? But you can just let it. It just keeps playing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Awesome.
Well, I'm a fan, so to anybody that's listening that hasn't watched Invader Zim, and you need some chaos in your life,
there's plenty there.
Yeah.
First episode is great. This episode, I think, is maybe an even better introduction in a way. As long as you know a little bit about Tax Ship, that's kind of the only time that an event of a previous episode had played into another episode.
Right.
This is pretty much the only example of that. Go watch it.
And the Christmas episode is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Too.
I really think that season 2 would have been great. There's so many amazing ones.
I'll go back and watch, because I may have missed some of them initially, just because. So awesome,
sweet.
I'll take them in the order that it says they should be in. So
Cool. Well, that's all I have for this week, and a little bit shorter episode, but we've done some really long ones recently, and I didn't want to do another hour and a half episode.
Okay. Yeah. I can appreciate that. I'll have more concise thing next week too, but I happened on a box of books and found a book I've been thinking about. So
cool.
So should be good. Should be topical.
Cool.
In a way.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you bringing that back to memory and explain that, because I don't have I don't know all of the episodes, so it's good to revisit it.
Well, good. Yeah. I'll hope you enjoy them. And
Well, until next time. Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. No. Sorry, that's Star Search. But reaching for the stars is appropriate for Invader Zim. So,
when I was talking to Vern, I was telling her that I think a lot about the Aquabats episode, where at the end of it they have the little graphic that's like learning and growing.
Yeah.
And then they have the burger rain, which I always confuse the melody of Burger Rain with Purple Rain.
Yeah.
I want it to be the same, and it's similar, but
yeah. That's awesome. Well, until next time.
All right. Well, have a good week, and talk to you later.
All right. See you, Max.
Bye.
Bye.